morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hell yeah, let me hear you. All right. Well, welcome to Frontlines, our 2025 Leadership Conference. It's great to look across this room and see so many great leaders of our union and so many new faces. Stand up if this is your first leadership conference. Don't be shy. Woo! Welcome, welcome. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to ask the members of our executive board to walk on stage and introduce themselves. But first, I want to acknowledge the horrific wildfires that claimed dozens of lives and forced hundreds of thousands of people from their homes earlier this year. Once again, healthcare workers rose to the occasion, showing up for work to serve their communities, even when they themselves couldn't go back to their homes after their shifts were done. It's been a difficult year for LA and a difficult year for our union. But this has also been a year where we've demonstrated incredible resolve and shown that we can still accomplish so much when we fight for what's right. From last October to the beginning of May, this city was the epicenter of the longest strike in NUHW history. For nearly 7 months, mental health workers at Kaiser Permanente walked picket lines from Bakersfield to San Diego and all across Los Angeles, Orange County, and the Inland Empire. They were fighting for equity, for their patients and themselves. They weren't asking for anything Kaiser wasn't already providing to nearly its entire workforce. Defined benefit pensions, enough time in the day to get their work done, good raises. How did Kaiser respond? They paid scabs $10,000 a week to try to break this strike. It's $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week. They didn't know who they were dealing with, though. Our members risked arrest to take their protests into the streets. They leafleted outside the homes and businesses of Kaiser trustees. They built social media accounts with big followings. And they even held a 5-day hunger strike. When it was all said and done, they won. When it was all said and done, they won their best ever contract with a defined benefit pension. And as the strike was coming to a close, they also got to bask in the cheers from thousands of Angelenos when they appeared on stage at a rally with Senator Bernie Sanders and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They are an inspiration to all of us, and they are here today en masse. Can all of our Kaiser Southern California NUHW members stand up? A lot happened during that nearly 7-month Kaiser strike. Unfortunately, none of it good for working people. Number one, Donald Trump was elected president. Trump signed an executive order denying nearly 450,000 federal workers their union protection because he said unionized federal workers pose a national security threat. Trump has left the National Labor Relations Board without a quorum, making it easier for employers to violate the rights of workers without legal consequences. Trump gutted the Department of Labor and is rolling back rules that allowed home care workers to earn overtime and farm workers to campaign for better working conditions. Trump cut funding for LGBTQ federal health grants, harming NUHW members and the patients they serve. Trump signed his big, beautiful budget bill that cuts taxes on billionaires and will rip health insurance away from 16 million Americans. Trump ordered the National Guard to patrol LA against the wishes of its citizens, Mayor Karen Bass, and Governor Newsom. And Trump has authorized ICE agents to go into hospitals and stay there for days or weeks at a time. There's a lot more I can mention, but the question is, are we gonna fight back? Yes! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, take a second to look around this room, make eye contact with the people at your table. Go ahead. Make eye contact with the people at your table. Do not let our good looks fool you. We are a bunch of badasses. We will go on strike for 7 months if you treat us unfairly. We will drive 300 miles from Humboldt County to a bargaining session in Napa just to show Providence that we're serious about winning good contracts at every hospital. We will go on strike and raise holy hell when an employer, UCSF, tries to cancel our contracts at Children's Hospital Oakland and force us out of our union. So the question before us is, how do we harness our incredible strength to meet the daunting challenges we face? And how do we muster the energy to do even more? It doesn't seem like it's that hard, right? All the energy. As union leaders, we're all called upon to do more to protect each other and the values we hold dear. We're going to start that conversation later this morning with a panel discussion that includes people truly on the front lines of this fight. After that panel, we'll discuss what we can do as a union to help protect everyone in our community and win the struggle for our democracy. Then at 10 a.m. Sunday, we'll hear from the leading candidates to be California's next governor in a forum that will be broadcast on Spectrum News 1 in Los Angeles. After the forum, we will send out a ballot to NUHW members. After voting is complete, our e-board will review the results and make our union's endorsement for the June 2026 primary election. Can our e-board members now join me on stage? As they make their way here, just a reminder that everyone should be here by 9:30 a.m. on Sunday and stay throughout the entire forum. We want to show the world that we are a politically engaged union that is a force to be reckoned with. Following the forum, pretend like you like each other. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Following the forum, we'll have afternoon breakout sessions to discuss our contract campaigns before ending the conference. Now we're going to have everyone introduce themselves. Please say your name and where you work. Come on up. Second row. Smart people in the front, tall people in the back. Smart people in the front, tall people in the back, okay. All right. We're gonna figure it out.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Stephanie Lamho. I work at Children's Hospital Oakland, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Amy DeNovo. I work for Kaiser Psychosocial, Southern California.
Regina Munoz, No Company of Mary, San Pedro, Providence.
Jackie Patrick, Children's Hospital, Oakland. Janika Williams, Santa Rita Jail, Alameda County.
Lucy Lamont, USC Keck Hospital.
Yes, I had to show off my shirt. I was very proud. Kelly Shaner from Humboldt works for the dumpster known as Providence.
Nicholas Cordero, also from Humboldt County, and that's me, right there.
Hi, Fabiola Casas. I'm a licensed vocational nurse for Keck USC.
Hi, I'm Sal Goshorn. I work for at Keck and Norris Hospitals here in LA.
Good morning, I'm Mariela Gardinas. I'm a CNA for a Cottonwood Healthcare and from the husband companies.
I'm Shay Loftus. I work for Kaiser in Fairfield in Northern California.
Pam Rude, retiree from Psych Social in San Diego.
Ilana Marcucci Morris, licensed clinical social worker, IBHS, Kaiser NorCal.
I'm Channing Gredbig, addiction medicine therapist, Kaiser San Diego.
Porfirio Quintano for California Pacific Medical Center, San Francisco, California.
Erica Olden, Providence, Cedar-Sinai, Tarzana.
Ricardo Pesqueda, Providence, Tarzana.
Marisela Calvillo, licensed clinical social worker with Southern California Kaiser Permanente's ADAPT program.
Ignacio Vasquez, Southern California Kaiser Permanente Watts Counseling and Learning Center.
I am Mike Kirikosian from the Los Angeles LGBT Center.
Jim Clifford, San Diego Kaiser Psychiatry. Bienvenidos a todos.
I'm Vanessa Coe. I'm our union secretary treasurer.
Thank you, everyone. Let's hear it for our NUHW Executive Board. Before we continue, I just want to note that E-Board member Veronica Gonzalez from Providence San Pedro and Christy Reimer from Kaiser IBHS could not attend this weekend. Oh. You might have noticed that our conference has a new name going forward, Frontlines. The name is a testament to who we are as NUHW and what it means to be leaders in our union. We do not hide from conflict or confrontation. We have a shared responsibility to make things better for each other, for patients, and for everyone around us. It's a battle on multiple fronts. We're fighting to put mental health care on equal footing with physical care, set salary, benefit, and workload standards that make people want to enter our field so patients get the care that they need. Reform our healthcare system so everyone can access care. Protect our jobs and patients from the unethical and inappropriate use of artificial intelligence. Protect everyone in our communities, especially immigrants and LGBTQ people whose rights are under attack. And make California a beacon of fairness and justice where the rights of workers and patients take precedence over the interests of profit-driven corporations. There's a lot of battles to fight, but we have a lot of allies and a lot of know-how. As a Kaiser strike in Southern California showed up, our success still comes down to worker empowerment, collective action, and shared determination. The tools of the trade that make us who we are as NUHW are exactly the tools that we need to win these battles. We've seen that throughout our union over the past year. Who here works for Providence? Let me hear you. This year, more than 2,000 NUHW members at 5 Northern California Providence hospitals joined forces on their first ever coordinated contract campaign. They were determined not to let Providence divide them. Our members drove hundreds of miles across Northern California to participate in bargaining at other Providence hospitals just to show how united we were. Management hated it. They walked out. They yelled at our people who they didn't think belonged there, but they got the message. We were united and we were staying united. When negotiations got underway last year, Providence was offering 1.75% raises. But with a 5-day strike looming, Providence agreed to contracts that guaranteed raises of at least 14.75% over 3 years. Many workers are getting between 18 and 22% raises in just the first year of the contract. The Northern California Providence Hospital contracts build on our recent success in Southern California. After winning a transformational contract a few years ago at Providence Tarzana, we organized Providence's hospital in San Pedro, where this year we won a first contract that will boost salaries by an average of 24%. Now, we're working to win good first contracts at newly organized Providence hospitals in Torrance and Healdsburg, as well as Providence's hospice and home health programs in Sonoma County. Who here works for USC or West Anaheim Medical Center? Let's hear you. These are difficult negotiations against employers whose only goal was to try to divide us. But when the dust settled at USC, we moved the employer from wage freezes to big wage increases for most workers. Our contract at Keck Hospital of USC and Norris will boost salaries by an average of 24% over 3 years. Now, NUHW members at Keck USC are uniting to stop USC from violating the contract. Our fight's not over. Our first contract at USC's Verdugo Hills Hospital includes raises that put workers closer to Keck USC wage levels, which we set through hard-fought battles over the past decade. At West Anaheim, workers held a 5-day strike before agreeing to a contract that increases salaries by an average of 14% over the first year. Woo! Contract victories produce organizing victories. Overall, we welcomed more than 1,600 new members since our last leadership conference in 12 different bargaining units. New NUHW members include mental health workers in Sacramento, San Francisco, and San Diego, pharmacists in Marin County, and workers at Providence hospitals in both Southern and Northern California. When workers see us win big fights, they fight to join us. After our members at AHMC Seton Medical Center fought for months to secure good raises and win back their quality, cost-free health plan, workers at 2 other AHMC hospitals joined us in Anaheim and Whittier. After our members at the Sutter Center for Psychiatry in Sacramento won a good first contract following 2 strikes, workers at Sacramento Behavioral Health Hospital voted to join us too. After workers at Rogers Behavioral Health in the Bay Area joined us and won a contract that included caseload limits and strong wage increases, their counterparts in San Diego and Los Angeles joined us and won the same benefits. Half of our 12 new bargaining units include mental health workers. We're continuing to grow our Behavioral Health Associate Membership Program, it's a lot to say, also known as BAM, which will help us continue to organize new members and set the stage to one day organize private sector therapists to secure higher reimbursement rates from insurers. We're growing our membership, and we're also growing our skill set as stewards. At our conference 2 years ago, we passed a resolution for stewards to develop the skills to handle investigatory meetings and grievance meetings. If you're doing that as a steward, stand up. Stand up. Take a bow. Take a bow. That's great. If you're not yet doing it, sign up. We have training sessions. We have support. You can do it too. because we all know that the boss fears nothing more than empowered workers who can handle their business. In a perfect world, we could stop right here. But our world is far from perfect. One executive order after another, President Trump has eviscerated the rights of patients to obtain medically appropriate care, the rights of workers to mount legal challenges against their bosses, and the rights of everyone in our country to due process under the law. This is not a drill. We're seeing employers willfully violate contracts knowing that the NLRB doesn't even have enough members to conduct a hearing. At Glendale Memorial Hospital, 25 miles from here, an NUHW staff member volunteered to stay on call day and night to help an immigrant family whose undocumented relative, Milagro Solis Portillo, was brought by ICE officers after being detained. The officers camped out inside the hospital for 2 weeks. They eventually transported her to another hospital and then to a detention center. She was later deported to El Salvador, and there's been no update on her condition. During today's panel discussion, you'll hear more about a situation at the LA LGBT Center where our members are having to serve hundreds more patients because the Trump administration gutted federal funding for HIV/AIDS programs. We cannot sit silent when an administration backed by billionaires is violating the rights of working people and the most vulnerable among us. We recently strengthened our sanctuary union resolution and expanded our Know Your Rights trainings for immigrant members. Last month, we held our first general membership town hall to discuss what more we can do, and we will discuss that further this morning. One thing we must do is become more politically engaged. We can't shy away from talking about issues that might divide us, and we can't just talk about politics during election time. As a union, we have the organizing capacity to fight back against the most anti-worker president in history. And we have the power of our example that we secure our rights by mobilizing together, not letting any boss divide us or violate our rights. Every 2 years, we say that control of the House of Representatives comes down to California. And for better or worse, we've been right. But that might not be the case if Donald Trump gets away with pushing Texas and other states to further gerrymander their congressional districts to elect more anti-worker Republicans. If we want to say in how our country is governed, we have to stand with Governor Newsom and support Proposition 50 on the November ballot. It's the only way to level the playing field so we have a chance to elect a House of Representatives that supports workers instead of bosses. We have a lot of fights this year. Our nearly 2,400 members in Kaiser, Northern California, are bargaining a new contract. And Kaiser wants to roll back all the patient care protections we've won over the past decade. We have to stop Kaiser from turning the clock back on mental health care, and we have to empower the state agency that oversees Kaiser so it can't get away with treating mental health like a secondary service. We have more than 1,000 workers at Sutter Health who are going to band together over the next year to stop Sutter from eliminating their free health plan and make it provide better salaries, better staffing levels, and better working conditions. And workers at Hazel Hawkins are bargaining for a contract that will determine whether their community will have enough healthcare workers to continue to serve patients at the highest level. We're fighting on so many fronts, but we can win because of who we are as a union. We're not like everyone else, and we got a reminder of that this year at Children's Hospital Oakland. UCSF Health forced more than 1,300 NUHW members at the hospital to become direct university employees and thereby members of different unions. UCSF canceled our contracts and weakened labor standards. Our members lost their free health plan and free pension benefits. They also lost their ability as a union of East Bay workers to advocate for Oakland and East Bay families as they had done for well over a decade. UCSF executives thought our members wouldn't care which union they belonged to, but our members cared. They cared so much, they went on strike to keep their union and their superior NUHW contracts. That strike ended, but the fight is now in the courts, and more than a dozen of those workers are here with us today. Children's Hospital Oakland folks, please stand up. Wait, is this a CHO conference? Just kidding. During a recent strike by workers at Hospice East Bay, Jackie Patrick, one of the Children's Hospital workers who's here with us today. Jackie, say hello to everybody. Wave. Addressed her fellow NUHW members who are still fighting for a first contract. Here's what she said. We will never, ever, ever give up when it comes to Children's Hospital. I am NUHW to the core. I want you guys to remember, don't ever let anyone come into your house and take the food off your table. Fight with everything you have. That's the spirit that built our union. That's the spirit that moves us forward today. The situation in our country is the worst we've ever faced as a union, but it's not the worst it's ever been. Generations of working people just like us fought with everything they had to secure the rights that the Trump administration is trying to take away. Now it's our turn. We have the tools, we have the know-how, but none of that will matter if we don't have the will to do more than we've ever done before. So let me ask, who's ready to do more? Who's ready to fight with everything we have? Let's go do it. Before we begin the remainder of this year's plenary, our Secretary-Treasurer, Vanessa must give our annual financial report. Vanessa, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. This is your favorite part, right? Cool. So last year, we had a budget of $18.5 million. This year's budget is $17.5 million. The major change in the budget is due to what you just heard from Sophia. We lost over 1,300 members at Children's Hospital Oakland because UCSF Health illegally made them direct university employees, which forced them into different unions. That's right, or no union at all. The situation at UCSF came just 1 year after we lost more than 1,000 members at 3 Tenet hospitals in Southern California after Tenet sold those hospitals to UC Irvine Health, right? But even though we experienced those 2 significant losses, we've also continued to organize more workers, win historic contracts, and convert hundreds of non-payers into full-fledged NUHW members. We now have 71 staff who cover organizing and representation work, research, communications, education and training, patient advocacy, politics, and operations. And here's how each dues dollar is spent. We have 67% that goes to salaries, benefits, and payroll taxes. 1% goes directly to our strike fund. 3% goes to legal and other professional fees, including attorneys and arbitrators. 6% goes to rent and operations of our Emeryville, Glendale, and Buena Park offices. 2% goes to our California political program. 3% goes directly to our reserve fund. 18% goes to all other expenses for contract and new organizing campaigns. As of August 31st, our strike fund had a balance of $15,398, and our reserve fund had a balance of $93,222. Both funds are depleted from our extraordinary 6.5-month Kaiser Permanente strike. Money well spent. This information is included in the Frontlines Leadership Conference book. And also, I want to remind you that our store is available online for you and all members to buy NUHW stuff. Okay, please check it out at the table in the hallway or on our website at nuhw.org. So, shout out to the store.